Because Alexander the Great said, okay, they were scattered. And it seems like Christianity is saying God broke his word to the Jews. We know that all the Jews, all of Abraham's seed didn't deny Christ.
Correct.
Because there's still some out here, Abraham's seed is still generating, still having kids. So they couldn't have denied Christ. They couldn't be guilty of that because they wasn't around. You know, they wasn't around. So how could they be guilty? You see what I'm saying?
But guilty in what sense are you meaning? As far as sinning?
Huh? You said, because I know the world's trying to say that God threw away his chosen people because they crucified Christ and they went against him. But God's promise was to all of Abraham's seed. And some of them had not even been born yet, you know? So did he just break his promise to the rest of them that were being generated and say, okay, since your forefathers broke their promise and crucified Christ, all the rest of y'all, I'm taking the promise from y'all and giving it to these heathens who don't even know the law, not trying to keep it. They saying it's been done away with. And all you have to do is believe in Christ and you don't have to keep it no more. But he killed a lot of Jews for not keeping the law. So now he's going to take in the heathens and say, y'all can just come in, and I done got rid of my Israelites. He ain't got rid of them, you know, and even their kids that's being born. Because, you know, the Israelites are the black people that came over here on the slave ships. Deuteronomy 28 and 68 is to show you the slave account. And plus all the curses in that 28 chapter from 15 shows all the curses that would be on his people. It falls on us and no other race no other race. We the only people don't know who we are. We the only people scattered in all the ghettos. You know, so now that was done based on Psalms 83 where it said they will hide us and stop us from being a people. Jeremiah 17 and 4 said we'll be cut off from our heritage, our culture. We are the only people, and those signs, those curses, they identify us. So now they're saying, okay, y'all stay in the ghetto. We're going to start all new religions, Christianity, Jehovah Witness, Apostolic, Baptist. We're going to start all these new religions, and we're just going to X y'all out like y'all never existed.
So when you talking about Xing people out, are you talking about blacks?
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It don't go by your color, because some people could be as light-skinned as her and still be an Israelite. Because some of them lost their pigmentation in kings. So it's the seed of the Father, so they kept generating.
Okay, but Jesus died for mankind.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because the heathens, he said, remember he said, I'm not even going to pray for the world. So he couldn't, if he going to die for you, surely God, he going to pray for you. Then he said, and then in Matthew 24, Matthew 17 and 24, he said, Christ only came for the Israelites.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question. When you came here today, you asked me what made me feel so strong as far as my beliefs.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Okay, so did you really want to know what I felt? Or did you really come to try to preach and teach to me?
I ain't got to try. All I got to do is quote the word. But I really wanted to know what, I'm doing documentaries. I want to know what makes people tick. What are they thinking? Because, see, God sent a strong delusion to all the so-called Christians and people. He sent a strong delusion. That's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10. Study that. God sent that delusion to his people to fall for other religions because we went against him. And he gave the Edomites charge to take us in captivity and spread us over all the earth. That's who they are. They're Esau's children. They're our brothers,
It seems like you're very secure in what you believe.
Yeah.
And I'm very secure in what I believe.
That's because you don't know what you believe.
I know.
Just like the woman at the well said, you know not who you believe in. We know who we worship.
Try to tell me.
Well, I mean, some stuff is for disqualification.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You know what? This conversation is done. I mean,
you can stop talking, but this camera's still rolling. And sometimes most silent expression says speak volume.
All right.
See, because somewhere it says you got to be ready to defend what you believe. But when y'all shut down and say, okay, just because you brought them Israelites out, I will not talk about those Israelites, that's a curse on you. That's a curse. You saying, so what? You don't believe the Bible. You know that group rewrote the Bible 3 times. You know their leader's a 33-degree Mason, right? You know he was a 33-degree Mason, right? They adding to that Bible. You are Israelite. They are your slave masters who we were sold to when they brought us over here. They support white supremacy. Anything that hold white supremacy in place against the Bible is of the devil. Now you go back and study that, or you can die when them nukes hit. You know what's about to happen. You done did a lot of studying. That wasn't for nothing. Hey, they strangers. Read Isaiah 14. They gonna be brought in with you, so they can come in too.
Well,
they can come in, but they gotta kiss the Israelites' feet before they get in. That's Isaiah 49.
okay. Well, you have a good day.
Okay.